My name's Tony Fillingham from British Hardwoods, and I'm here today with Trevor Wilkinson from Festool to demonstrate the Domino XL. Today we're going to be making this traditional solid oak coffee table, which is normally made using a pegged mortise and tenon joint for the corners. However, we'll be using the Domino to demonstrate just how much quicker this piece of furniture can be manufactured. So what's the next step in setting up the Domino XL?
Well, basically what I'm going to form is where we're actually going to put this rail, and that is 30mm from the front corner. And to do that, basically what we've got is settings on the machine. Now I've got that set to 30 on the fence. And what that means is basically from that face to the centre of the cutter is 30mm, and that forms our offset for that rail.
Can you just show us those settings on the side again, please, Trevor?
We've got 30mm on there, and we've also got 30mm corresponding on the back of the machine. So the depth of the cut, we're going to go into there 30mm, and I've got sliders. I've got 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65 and 70. So we want 30, so I've set that on there. That will slide, we set it on 30. For the corresponding rail, I'm going to do 70. So all I need to do is slide that once I've set these two. But for this, we're going to use 30. Yeah, the maximum plunge is 70mm, and the biggest Domino, obviously double that, is 140.
So you could make a traditional external door with this machine?
You certainly can, yes. Very strong.
That's amazing.
So again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this edge pin as my reference point. So we switch our machine on and we plunge into our cut. And that forms our first tenon.
Okay, so what's next, Trev?
So for the next corresponding cut, we flip out all of the stops. Using the middle one, I'm going to now put that into our cut, slide it this way, and machine our second joint.
So we're making a joint with two tenons.
Two tenons.
And we now need to cut the corresponding joint into the rail.
We do. Corresponding joint in the rail, again we've got the offset, which we're going to use our inner pin. And basically we need to change the thickness of the material. This material is 20mm, so we're going to set the depth at 10mm, which means that we've got 10mm from this face to the centre of the cutter, similar to what we did before. And the way that we machine that is again using the pin. And we're going to go 70mm deep into this one.
Can I just stop you there, please,
Yeah.
Trevor? Does the workpiece not need clamping?
We can use a stop. It doesn't need clamping. We can use a stop because we're going to push the machine this way. One of the important things is probably to keep the machine as level as we can. So we're going to machine our cut. Yeah. Then we machine our second cut using again, once again, the middle pin in the hole that I've just cut. Again, use our stock for support. These are now our tenons. See, it's nice and flush, and that is how we make our joint. So there's our first joint finished. As you can see, it's very, very strong.
Like you, Trevor.
Of course.
So how long would it take you to cut all those joints for the table?
You're probably looking about between 10 and 15 minutes to machine all those joints. I was doing them separately, but you can machine each piece. One joint, one joint, one joint, one joint. Change the pins, cut all them four, carry on. And that would make it a lot quicker. One of the good things is we've got a nice dry fit before we commit to clamping and gluing it up. And as you can see, when I pick it up, it stays together. I'm going to actually change the cutter in the machine. We're now going to use a number 10 Domino. So I'm going to change the 12mm cutter to a 10mm cutter. First of all, I'm going to remove the power supply, safety first. Take the dust extraction off. Using my spanner, basically what we do is just lift that little lever up, backs the machine off, take it out. We have a large green button which locks the spindle, and then basically we can then remove the cutter. Lock the spindle again, and we just give it a little nip. You don't need to over tighten it. We then slide our machine back in. Power back on. Dust extraction back on.
So how many dominoes are we going to put in each board, Trevor?
Each joint will carry 4 dominoes. Basically we're using these to align the joints, but it will obviously add strength. And something like this. So 4 across the length of the timber.
Looks good to me, Trev.
Let's go. I'm just measuring for the centre dominoes, just putting a mark. Basically, I'm going to machine the slots a little bit wider. Just for quickness.
So these marks on the domino can be used to, when jointing boards, can be used to line up with your pencil marks, Trevor.
That's correct, yeah. The centre line corresponds with the centre of the cutter, the outside ones with the middle pin. You can actually see the pin through the holes as well, so whichever pin you're using, you've got a reference either through the hole or on the lines on the top.
Fabulous.
So I'm going to line the centre line on there with our line and cut our domino joint. So we've machined all our locating joints. So we would take our dominoes, put loose ones in the middle.
So normally at this point, Trevor, you'd be applying glue ready to clamp.
Yeah, but we could do a dry fit like we're doing,
Okay.
just to make sure that everything fits together nicely and we're happy with it.
And would you put glue into the dominoes as well normally?
Just into the holes. The dominoes have ribs on them to let the glue escape, but also let the air out. And that should be enough. But as you can see, it's quite strong without. But you would glue it up. Yeah. So there we have our coffee table top. Finished item, ready for clamping and gluing. All built with the Domino XL from festool.
So Trevor, do you think that you could cut with pre-prepared timber all the joints for that solid oak coffee table in under an hour
Certainly can, yes.
with the festool domino?
With the festool Domino XL, yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Would you say it's quicker than traditional methods of mortise and tenon joinery?
Definitely. It would probably take you 3 times as long to machine the joints traditionally.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you, Trevor.
Thank you.